What will the Earth look like in the future? This question has fascinated humans and inspired much of the science fiction we find ourselves watching on TV and reading in books. If those visions are to be believed, our planet could take any multitude of forms, from a futuristic landscape with flying cars and alien beings to a wasted tundra filled with absolutely no living things. Away from our imaginations, the question of Earth's future has inspired countless scientists to theorize and formulate all sorts of possible predictions that involve the future of humanity and the planet we call home. How will the continents move around? What will the temperatures be like? What will human society look like? When you think of it, there are countless smaller questions that make up the one larger and mysterious query. What will happen to Earth in a billion years? Well, let's find out. To start things off, we need to understand just how long a billion years is. Sure, when you see the number written out, it's pretty big. Yet for many of us, we can have trouble actually understanding just how much time that really is. In fact, a lot can happen in that amount of time, and to prove it, we only need a quick exploration of our past. We're pretty sure the Earth is going to look a lot different in a billion years because of just how different it looked a couple 100 million years ago. Around 200 million years ago, dinosaurs walked the Earth. Speaking of the Earth, it was still in the process of turning from the supercontinent Pangaea into the multi-continent setup we know today. As the years passed, more dinosaurs evolved, temperatures cooled, and plant life grew out of control. You could say it was a real jungle out there. Then, 65 million years ago, experts say either an asteroid impact or extreme volcanic activity changed the Earth so much that it choked off life and led to the end of the dinosaurs. The point to take away from all of this is that an incredible amount of stuff can happen in well under 1 billion years. So, let's say you happen to have a very special DeLorean that enables you to travel a billion years into the future, and humans have managed not to destroy themselves. What would you see? Well, according to the experts, the Earth you would see would look incredibly different than the place you call home today. So that we don't overwhelm you, let's break it down in stages. First off, in the range of 10 to 20,000 years, humans will look different, or should we say similar. Experts agree that given the direction we're headed in, every person on the planet will pretty much share similar genetic traits. That means skin and hair color will become pretty uniform across the globe and will no longer be able to distinguish where someone is from based on their appearance. Oh, and don't think you'd be able to talk to or understand any of the future humans because language will be different as well. In fact, at the rate languages are going extinct, it is argued that in just 20,000 years, humans will speak a uniform language that will be nothing like what we have today. Alright, so even before we hit the billion-year mark, we know humans will look and talk far differently than they do today. But what about the planet? As you can expect, things will change a lot. To start with, after we all make the change to looking and talking the same, the Earth will reportedly go through another ice age, regardless of global warming. This period will also see Niagara Falls erode away and turn into a large lake. Heading into 1 million years, the tectonic plates will really start moving around and cause some rather crazy volcanic activity. That will end up spewing out so much ash into the atmosphere that it will threaten to cool the Earth dangerously. Don't worry though, because any humans around to see it can watch the star known as Betelgeuse explode into a supernova in the distance. Hooray! Throw in even more erosion that will enlarge sites like the Grand Canyon, and our planet will be looking and feeling very different. If you're a bit worried for the human race, don't worry, because in all likelihood they won't be around to actually see it. Sure, we said you could watch Betelgeuse explode at around 1 million years, but we just said that to calm your nerves. The truth is that unless you're one of the people to head off and colonize another planet like Mars, humans will go extinct. How will it happen? Experts think one of two ways. First, at around 500,000 years in the future, we're due for a massive asteroid impact. Unless we can gather together a team of rough-and-tumble miners to go up and prevent that, then it's game over for humanity. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but even if future Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis can stop the asteroid, we're still doomed. That's because when we fast forward to 500 million years, scientists think a massive gamma burst near our planet will wipe out most living things. So while we can hypothetically stop an asteroid, when it comes to gamma bursts, we're pretty much out of luck. Sure, those humans we sent off to colonize other planets could come back and re-inhabit the Earth, but after a couple million years on another planet, they will no longer be humans, thanks to generations of evolution and mutation. From 500 million to the 1 billion year mark, things will be bleak for anything left living on Earth. After the continents all mash together to form yet another supercontinent known as Pangaea Ultima, strong solar radiation and lack of tectonic plate movement will take its toll. The oceans will evaporate and average temperatures will reach 117 degrees Fahrenheit. Carbon dioxide levels will decrease dramatically and plants will be unable to perform photosynthesis. As a result, 99% of the life on Earth will cease to exist. In short, it will be like the Earth has come full circle from when it was a new barren planet with almost no life. So, what will the Earth look like in 1 billion years? In short, we won't know because no humans will likely be around to see it. However, all indications are that we are headed for a largely lifeless, single-continent environment with a hot atmosphere. Our advice to future humans who watch this video: we hear Mars is beautiful in the springtime. Well, the good news is that none of us will be around to face this rather bleak future for Earth.